Aloha, aloha. Good morning, Friday. I trust everyone's had a wonderful week, and the weeks are just getting into the new year very quickly for all, I bet. Um, you know, Interestingly enough, again, we're feeling, um, lots of changes with the COVID situation, again, more positive. But even so, I think it's always good to stay in light of positive thinking versus negative thinking, as I know personally I get a lot more done, and it also brings a lot more creativity to my day when we stay in a positive state of mind. Now we've been busy getting a lot of listings ready to come on the market, and as I'm going about my day, I'm thinking, boy, I wish I could share all this information, what's going on in the market. And of course, today's topic is what sellers need to know in the market right now. So let me go over a few points, and I hope you find this very informative. First of all, inventory is still very low in all neighborhoods. I'm sure you've heard this, but it's increasingly lower every week. And, we see in the more affordable price ranges, believe it or not, a median price here in Honolulu is a little over $1 million. But anything in that 1 million to 1.2 million, they're getting up to 30 offers on properties. And oftentimes those properties are selling between 1.4 and 1.5 million. So it's really important, if you're in that range, to know that's going on. And a lot of times we don't go by what's sold anymore. We'll look at what's pending in escrow. We'll call the other brokers. We'll find out how many offers. We'll find out, what kind of buyers. Was it cash? Was it financing? Of course, with financing, what you need to be careful of, if a property, is priced, say, at 2 million, and the last sale was 1.8 million, and an offer comes in at 2.4 million, that buyer needs to have the cash, excuse me, to make up the appraisal difference. Oftentimes, the best offer isn't always the highest, and highest offer, I should say, isn't always the best offer to take, if given that they've gotten very low in cash and don't have enough cash to absorb an appraisal problem. The second thing is, you need to know, and you've probably seen it, agents are sending out postcards, are sending out letters, frantically looking for properties for their clients. And there's also a lot of networking going on with agents. We do a lot of networking. We've been in the business over 30 years, Doug and I, and we're constantly calling our fellow realtors. And it's a wonderful business to be in Honolulu, because everyone is very cooperative here through the Honolulu Board of Realtors. But again, very important, there are a lot of buyers out there looking. And that brings me to the point in, you will probably get more for your property, though, bringing it onto the market rather than just selling it if somebody approaches you. I would say 9 times out of 10, you'll definitely get more money. There are exceptions, of course, always, and that's a decision you would make. But I'm definitely seeing prices that, because of the competitive nature of this market, the prices are endlessly going higher than what anyone would think of on certain homes. The other point is conditions of properties. Some people think, well, if the market's that hot, I really don't have to do anything. And that's not correct. That people still want to buy a property, but they can move into, and they can make a few changes. Definitely they don't want a property where they have to fix a lot of items. We're in the process right now of helping, I think, 3 to 4 clients bringing their properties on the market. And we'll probably spend 2 months getting those properties ready to come on the market. And one of the things that we do for them, we will do a pre-home inspection to see what tasks need to be done. We look at the condition, we look at if it's cluttered or not cluttered. We bring in furniture, we stage the property. People are very visual, and they want to buy a nice product. That is the end result here. But if you are thinking of renovating or remodeling and thinking of selling home down the road, it's important to know what some of the trends are right now, that people are getting top dollar for their properties. One of the trends that we're seeing across the country, not even just on Oahu here, is guest houses are very popular, and homes with guest houses are getting very much top dollar. We sold a home in an area called Panini a few months ago, and because they had a legal ADU, a separate home underneath the subject property, we were able to probably get 20 to 30% more than what the market had dictated. Some of the norms now that used to be luxury items in luxury homes are EV chargers and even PV solar panels. People are expecting those items now. With the cost of electrical bills these days, people want those PV panels, especially with homes that are 4,500 square feet plus. That would have a very hefty AC bill if it wasn't for PV panels. Also, really importantly, if you are bringing your home on the market, definitely interview 2 or 3 realtors to get ideas of how they see the market, how they see the pricing, how they market the home. And also very, very important is that somebody who you could trust during the process, because there's a lot of decisions to be made. There's a lot of recommendations, and it's very important you feel very comfortable with who you're working with. And the last most important point I want to make here, and oftentimes when I'm out and about, people say, how's the market? But very importantly to know is I don't see any sign of it easing off right now. It's extremely active, extremely competitive. You need to know what the market's doing, what the pricing's doing. And, a lot of sellers, of course, want to move to another home, or maybe they're retiring. And it's very important to see if those numbers would work for somebody also. So I hope that brings wisdom to everybody a little bit this morning. And on that note, we'll go to Marianne's pictures. The photo she took. And today she calls this appreciating all angles. And on this, on the first photo here, she has, the color, an underside view of the delicate frilly petals of a pink hibiscus, and also the color of the closed pale orange petals of this short-lived sea hibiscus or howl tree. Flowers indicate it is late afternoon as they open yellow in the morning and then gradually change color as the day progresses to red or orange by late afternoon when they fall off the tree. And this is my favorite photo here. Abundant, fluffy pink feathers make the back of the flamingo even more beautiful than the front. And of course, this is another beautiful picture of a hibiscus. So the beautiful veins seen on the underside of the varied shades of apricot colored petals of this hibiscus make it a toss up if this flower is prettier from the top or underneath. Thank you again, Marianne, for the photo. Much appreciated. And again, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And until next week, stay safe and stay very happy and enjoy all the people you love around you. Much mahalo.